Hey guys, so once again, I just wanted to make another video. Sorry, that was my dog. He's sleeping on my lap right now. I just wanted to make one on one and multi-step equations. I'm going to go over one-step equations and then go over multi-step. But the first thing that you want to do when doing single-step equations is take note of the order of operations. Sorry, I keep saying I noticed that while I was rewatching that first video. We're not really concerned with parentheses and exponents right now. We're mostly concerned with multiplication and division and addition and subtraction. Geez, there I am again. The reason we're doing this is because multiplication and division are opposites of one another, and same with addition and subtraction. So they're both opposites of one another. We're going to be using inverses, which are, I'll go over that when we get there. So the first problem I want to do, I'm going to do one with each operation. So I'll start with x minus 5 or x plus 5 equals 12. So we want to do the additive inverse of whatever other term is there, or whatever is happening to x. We want to get this x by itself. So other than x, we just have plus 5. So the additive inverse of positive 5 is negative 5. So we would subtract 5 from both sides. 5 minus 5 is 0. Any number minus itself is 0. And 12 minus 5 is just 7. So we know that in this equation x equals 7. And if you wanted to check, I hope this pen wants to work, you could replace x with 7, sorry about that, and check and make sure it equals 12. Well, I know that 7 plus 5 does equal 12, and since both sides are equal to each other, that means that it is correct. I'm not going to go through and check all of these that way. I just wanted to show you guys that if you feel like you're not sure about your answer and need to check, that's the way you do it. So if we're doing subtraction, we could do x minus 12 equals 24, sure. So we'd again do the additive inverse of whatever's here. We have a minus 12 this time, so we would add 12 to both sides. Those will cancel out, and we'll be left with x equals 36. Again, these are super informal, super fast, trying to keep them all under 10 minutes and get as much crammed in as possible. So sorry if you're kind of confused at parts. If you do need extra help, by all means you can comment and ask, and I will post another video to help, I guess. Yeah, I'm just trying to get through as much information as possible so you can go on about your days. So next problem, I'm going to do 3x equals 72x, or 72, sorry. Excuse me. So the first thing you do is do the multiplicative inverse, because remember, whenever you have a number next to a variable, it's multiplication. So the multiplicative inverse of 3 is 1/3. Well, that's the same as dividing by 3. So we now have x is equal to 72 over 3. I know 3 goes into 60 20 times, and then we have 12 left over, so that would be 24, if you can't do that in your head. And again, you could check by replacing your x with a 24, multiplying 3 by 24, it would get you 72. And the last thing we're going to do is x over 5 is equal to 15. So our multiplicative inverse of 1 over 5, because this is technically 1/5 x, is multiply by 5. Those would cancel out. We'd be left with x on the left, and then on the right, 5 times 10 is 50, 5 times 5 is 25, 50 plus 25 is 75. So they're one-step equations. It's pretty simple, pretty easy to do in my opinion, but again, I have a degree in this, so it's mostly going to be easy for me. Yeah, I'll do a couple examples of multi-step equations. So first example, I'm going to do 3x plus 11 equals 44. So instead of, typically in your order of operations, you would do multiplication and division first and then deal with addition and subtraction. Not the case with this. You want to work your way out, in, from the outside in. So in this case we have a 3x plus 11. 3x, the 3 is directly attached to the x, it's not a different term. It is just 3 times a number plus 11 is equal to 44. So we're going to kind of want to work backwards. We're going to want to do our addition and subtraction first and deal with that, and then deal with our multiplication and division. So we have this plus 11 attached. So the additive inverse of positive 11 is negative 11. We do that to both sides, because what we do to one side we have to do to both sides. We're left with 3x on the left and a 33 on the right. Divide by 3, and x should equal 11. If we wanted to check, 3 times 11 is 33, plus 11 is 44. And then last problem I'm going to do is negative 5x. Actually, no, let's do minus 13 is equal to 25. So again, we have this minus 13 right here, so we're going to use our additive inverse, which is positive 13. Those would cancel out, and we're left with negative 5x on the left side. And that's going to be equal to 25 plus 13 is 38. And we're going to divide by negative 5. And we're left with x equals negative 38 over 5. And if we wanted to check, we could just plug it in. Negative 38 over 5 times negative 5. The negatives and the 5s would cancel out, so it would be left with 38. 38 minus 13 does equal 25. I hope this helped. Again, super informal, super fast. The goal is mostly just for review and not learning new topics. If you do want to learn new topics, I highly recommend Khan Academy, Paul's Online Math Notes. There are all sorts of great resources for learning new topics. This is just mostly just for refresher, or not quite understanding a topic and maybe you want a shorter video to see if maybe that helps. Not the best at explaining these things, I don't think, but I try my best, so hopefully you like these. If not, sorry, there are a number of other resources you can use if this doesn't work. If you have any critiques or anything, drop them in the comments, I guess. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great day.